Hello and welcome back to Garage Shenanigans. Today is a Versa video day. If you guys remember a couple of videos back, I told you I kind of destroyed this. Today I'm going to try and fabricate a new one because an OEM one costs a stupid amount of money. Basically, I believe I can take a piece of sheet metal, measure out where it's supposed to be, try to fit it in these holes back there where it's supposed to be, and maybe use this screw hole here and that screw hole there or something. I'm going to figure something out and just try to cover the hole itself while it's still allowing air to flow through. So I'm going to take some cardboard. I took some measurements. It's roughly 12 inches by about 15 inches. So I'm going to try to make a template with this cardboard and see what from there. You can find some scrap sheet metal that I have laying around, see if I got something, or I'll just go get something. Stay tuned for that. Alright, so I'm on a pile of scrap metal. I got these sheets from a old washing machine. This section here, roughly 14 by 22, so we got a good, decent enough section within this area right here, in which after there's enough room for template. So let's get started working on the cardboard, map everything out, and then we'll transfer to the sheet. Alright, I got a pretty crude shape here. Laying it over, it obviously doesn't fit right, but I think mostly what I'm going to try to focus on is getting this little fitment right there in the slots, and then once I do that, I'll try to rechase this on some bigger cardboard, but once I get the pattern up there, I think that's the biggest part, and then the rest hopefully is going to be a lot easier. I don't mess up really much. So, you know, cut straight with a razor blade. So what I'm doing now is I marked, with the cardboard laying up there, I marked where all the spots are and how wide they are, and I'm just going to cut just a little notch, go to the next one, notch, notch, we'll attempt to do at least one on camera, if I can. Do this one-handed. Holding the camera with another hand is nearly impossible. It's probably going to be super good. Almost. But you kind of get the picture. Just kind of cut out a little square piece. Alright, I'm going to put the camera down so I can do this properly. Okay, I have it taped down now. Kind of cut all the notches. Fit in there pretty decently. Now I'm trying to get more of an exact shape in the front. And then I guess I'll retrace this on some more cardboard, or try to measure it better. Not entirely sure. But yeah. So I'm just gonna keep updating you guys on the progress as I go. Let me get this piece trimmed off. Alright, so there's the notches. I try to clean up the sides after trimming it with some tape, and it fits a lot better now. They all kind of sit in there properly. It lays down. Once everything's sealed properly, I think it'll end up pretty good. It's a lot closer to the edges than it was before, so I think it should be pretty good, at least good enough to transfer onto sheet metal. And I'll try to leave just a little bit extra that needs to be trimmed. That way, if I cut the sheet metal, I don't want it too short on each of the edges. So let's go ahead and try to cut this up. A lot of trimming later, and this is what we got. All the little notches fit in there decently. I think there's a bit of a gap up there, can't really see where I'm sitting. And then right here needs to be a little bit more trimmed, and the whole thing needs to be more of a curve downwards. So I need to take a break from recording because the camera's gonna die. While it's charging, I'm still gonna start working on the flex and a lot more filing and trimming on the sides. So let me go put this thing on the charger and I'll be right back. Okay, let me just go over what I've been doing while this thing was charging. So I got it pretty nice and good, at least as much as I want it. I think it's pretty good. What I did, instead of trimming like I thought, I just took some pliers, I grabbed the edge and I moved it down, worked away from left to right, and continued to do that until it made a nice curve all the way down. And then I cut a notch out of the front, this little corner did the front. So now I place it in there, I go straight down, it lines up pretty good over there, lines up pretty good over there. I mean, still wants to curve up at the end. And then I noticed that there is this giant chunk missing, so I got another piece of metal, trimmed out the, well, cut and measured already, so right where it's at measures up pretty good. I need to tack weld this into place and then either cut, trim, or back to more bending for this little corner piece. And then I think from there we'll decide if I want to drill holes in the top, which I'm pretty sure I'm going to do, so that the air can actually flow. And then get this thing ready to be painted, because I don't really want to leave it all white and shiny like that. It'll be quite distracting. Okay, so far it's turning out pretty good. Next thing you're gonna do is weld. That is going to be for later today, but like all my videos, that take a couple days, a couple seconds for you guys. All right, so just give me 1 minute / day here. All right. Okay, went ahead, welded the flange on, grinded it down just a little bit. We're gonna go check fitment, and then drill 2 holes and then put in some self-tapping screws. That will be the best idea I could come up with. I don't think my plan, since this is usually like an air vent thing, I think I've decided just to block it off entirely, because drilling all that many holes for air vent will be way too much effort. So it's not so bad. I kind of like the way it overlaps a little bit right there, but I think for what it is, I think they'll be pretty good. So I'm gonna drill some holes, I think roughly right there on either side. The indentation should work pretty good. So I'll mark that. These are the self-tappers I got. Got a whole box of them somewhere, but this should be long enough to fit through. It's going to eat into the plastic right there, and yeah. Then I'll need to paint this, because obviously white is horrible. But I think I'll probably wrap up the video real quick. So let me go ahead and drill these holes. Okay, as you can see, I painted it black. I used a reflective paint. Probably going to regret that, being so glossy. It's probably going to shine into my face. That, and it looks a little off from the rest, but it's cheap, it's fixed. I may end up repainting it later. Those are the self-tapping screws. It's held in pretty nicely, so tell me what you guys think. I know the paint's terrible, don't worry about that, but just the fix itself. Like I said, I decided not to drill holes in it, just gonna block it off entirely. I think just having that over there is a million times better than looking at the vents all the damn time, or the exposed vents or whatever. So like, comment, subscribe. Tell me guys what you think of this fix. What is this? You can't hear the lawnmower so much. Like, comment, subscribe. Tell me what you guys think. If this was interesting, helpful, gets you guys inspired to do your own thing with a washing machine, leave in the comments below of anything. Whether you think it's stupid, or you think I could have done something better, or if whatever, you know. Alright, see you guys in another video.